Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Azli Awawi, and today I will present a small chapter, a small topic in DFMA, which is the reason why companies do not implement DFMA. Okay, so we will uncover, okay, in a brief way. So the reason for them, not really want to do DFMA. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first is there is no time. Okay, so people complain, the designers actually, there is no time to implement FMA because they think it as a new, because not many people, okay, so new and it is a change for the work. So many people, they are not happy with the change. Okay, so it is normal, it is same to us. Okay, in the new norm, in the COVID-19, with the lockdown and everything, so we are not happy to do our daily job. So yeah, it is normal. Okay, and why? Because okay, this is the designer. Okay, and why? Because being a designer, there are a lot of things to do, and there are basically not enough time to implement new things. Okay, new things. Okay, or new method. Okay, so not enough time, and the FMA is, not their favorite because it is something new. If the company have not implemented FMA before this, so to do the FMA, it can takes time, and they are already stressed, already stressful for the existing works. Okay, and being a designer, they have to work because the design to manufacture time, meaning the time to market, have to be reduced significantly. Okay, you can see from the slide here. Okay, so they have to chase the time. Okay, to make sure everything need to be delivered in the very minimum time. Okay, so that is why they quite ignorant. No, they don't really like to do something new in their daily works. Okay, but the thing is, okay, when we look at the process of the product manufacturing, we can see that, okay, you can see that the product design here, guys, product design, although the actual the works is only about 5% of the production works, but the influence is really huge, 70%. Okay, and any error or any correction, okay, error or maybe rework in this stage will cost you a very high amount of money when it already comes to this stage. Okay, so we need to keep in mind that it is a good things to do design in the best way that we can, or maybe we can try to do the first time right. Okay, first time right, meaning before we go to the next and the next process, we have to make sure that this design, if at the best, okay, we have the best version of the design. And here, okay, to get the best version, meaning using less of money and maybe save time, we need to, the FMA is one of the way to do it. Okay, so the management need to persuade the designer to implement FMA because it will save them a lot of money and times. Okay, okay, it gonna be hard at first, but I think, yeah, it will, it will be fruitful in the end of the process. Okay, so this is a it is a cooperation, people need to together. Okay, and then number two, DFMA is not invented in their company. This is the second reason why companies do not want to do DFMA. Okay, so yeah, we resist. We resist. Okay, because resistance is normal, like I said. Okay, yeah, people don't like to change. People don't like to do new things, and to reduce the effect of these new things, designer should be involved in the decision. Okay, to use DFMA, meaning that when the first meeting for the product launch, product design, everyone important should be here, including the designer. Okay, designer. Okay, the company need to involve them, okay, as early as possible, so that they can, they will have the knowledge and the a lot of info about DFMA and how they can do it in the process, because to do it early in the process will not make it quite hard. Okay, it's gonna be easier times to time. Okay, and it is important for the successful implementation of the DFMA, because when we involve the designers, okay, as soon as possible, yeah, they will see the big picture. Okay, see the big picture. Okay, yeah, involve the designer as early as possible during the product development process. Okay, in the meeting, something like that. And this one is the main pillar of the concurrent engineering, if you have heard of it. Okay, concurrent engineering. Okay, where many department, CE or simultaneous engineering, SE, where all departments in the factory, all the decision makers, they have a meeting before the product started to be discussed. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that the error will be less and less. Okay. And then the third reason is the low volume. Okay, because some companies, they are doing, yeah, low volume works. Maybe they produce about, maybe not really much, maybe about of hundreds annually, or maybe like a Ferrari. Okay, yeah, they are not, the quantity is not really high. So they think that to do the FMA is a waste of time, because yeah, why want to do something like that, because they only produce a little. Okay, but they have to know that the FMA is more important, okay, when the product volume is small, because yeah, small volume meaning that the cost of the product is high. Okay, for example, we have a Bugatti Veyron. Okay, Bugatti Veyron, or maybe, okay, maybe a very nice watch. Okay, with this quite rare. Okay, quite rare, and maybe about only five in the world. Okay, something like that. So that kind of products, it is very expensive, and to do the FMA in that kind of production will save you, yeah, will save you a quite significant of money. Okay, because this is too high. Okay, so why not, yeah, save something, yeah, so that we can make better products in the next time. And okay, so do it right the first time, like I mentioned before, minimum. Okay, so when the production is small, so your product is high, then your risk your risk is quite high, because yeah, you need to sell a little, and you need to make less and less mistake. Why? Because, yeah, because you only have about maybe 10 products per year. So what if you cannot sell the product? So you have need to make less mistakes. So and this is where it comes, meaning that do it right the first time. Okay, so the first time you need to do it the the best way. And yeah, we can put DFMA inside, okay, in order to help us to get the best design in the first sequence of production, something like that. Okay. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, this is something like a parts. Okay, and this is the design or the prototype. Okay, this is prototype. Okay, and prototype. Okay, and people, usually people, when doing very low volume products, and when in the prototypes level, they just focus on the function. Okay, function. Okay, but not really the manufacturability, only not really about the cost. They just want the thing to work. Okay, to work. And when you see, okay, when you take a look of the design, you can see that there are a lot of screws and fasteners, and there are, yeah, screws here. This one is only a simple bracket. Okay, simple bracket, but the screw is four, four screw for simple bracket. So that is not cost efficient. Okay, so when we take a look here, this is already the design. Okay, and this is the cost. Okay, this is the cost. Okay, cost. Okay, so for this kind of design, for this design, what the cost is, this is the material, this part. Okay, and then you need to do the machining, and then you need to do maybe a finishing, meaning not productive machining, yeah, maybe a debur, something like that, and then assembly. So it takes time and it takes money. But what if you implement FMA, things gonna be really really quite simple, meaning that you just use a casting or metal casting. Yeah, you can do it without expensive. You can, yeah, metal casting, sand casting. Okay, maybe sand casting, and then you just go to machining, and then you're gonna get the same thing. So you can see that the cost is less. Okay, about two times. less. Okay. So this is the one of the proof that FMA will save you money whenever your product is low in volume. So no need to worry about that. Okay. And then the fourth reason is the ugly baby syndrome. Okay. It is quite interesting because a designer is people with art and knowledge, and yeah, they are different kind of people, and to criticize a designer is not an easy task. It's just like you want to say to a chef that your food chef is not really good. This is a big disaster. Or maybe you want to see a mother, and then you go to her and she has a baby with her, and you're gonna say that the baby is not cute. Okay, not cute. So this is big no. So it is not easy to criticize a designer or any other things. Okay, you're gonna say that a design, maybe we assume that the design is their baby. Okay, you want to say that their baby or design is ugly. Okay, yeah, it's like telling a mother that her baby is ugly. Okay, this is gonna make people very unhappy. Okay, they're gonna be really mad. So okay, so yeah, it's not easy to do the revision of the design. Okay, but if you involve in DFMA, you can really involve the designer in the analysis, and then we can detect as early as possible if there are any problem with the manufacturability, or maybe in the packaging or other things in the machining. And if they are willing to work with the system, the company need to provide incentive if the designer can provide better designs. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so in simple words, the company need to persuade the designers to work, to do the extra work, but they need to pay them more. Something like that. Okay. Okay. So the fifth reason is, when using DFMA, people say that products will be more difficult to service. Okay. So I'm here to say that from the experience of the author, not me, okay, because I'm not really good. From the experience of the author, products that are easy to assemble, usually easier to disassemble and reassemble. Okay. It is something like the simple example is just like in your remote control. You have a remote control, right? And you have a battery compartment. Okay, because you need to change the battery regularly. So actually, in this part, they don't really use screw. Okay, good companies, good design. They don't use screw. Okay, they just use snap fit. Okay, snap fit. So we want that this part to be easy to open and easy to disassemble. So snap fit is main one of the main elements of the FMA. Okay, so yeah, not really true what they say that. And products that need regular servicing, just like the printer, okay, should be designed with the FMA in mind, because in a printer you need to open this part, okay, to change the cartridge, okay, the ink cartridge. And sometimes you need to open this part to get out of the jam paper, okay. So in printer, you don't really see that they put screw here, no. And they don't put screw here. You just can take it out by your hand. They use something like a locking mechanism. What they use is snap fit, and sometimes their locking mechanism. Okay, locking mechanism using plastics as the element. Okay, so yeah, so these are the reason. Okay, these are the reason that why companies don't implement FMA. So I hope that you can take this in mind, because yeah, maybe when you are working in your company, and maybe you have any idea to do improvement to the design, and when the people neglect your idea, you have some points to tell them to. Okay, so this is all for now. Thank you very much. Okay, assalamualaikum.